back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automatic.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. But he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
13, fella, 13, watch 13.
Here's Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
His pass.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
By Earl Thomas. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Play fake, Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, he's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
Mayfield.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 44-yard line.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Hunt, the ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Mayfield now on second down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Colts nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Out of his end zone, Brissett into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
12-yard line.
Mayfield now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
The kick is good.
Parkey with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Mike 22, Mike 22. Mike 20. Good. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Guy. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Here we go.
On second down, Brissett again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sideline. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Tackles. Hurry. 54. Mike's 54. Hey, let's get that ball.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Exit. Hurry. Mike 58, right there.
On third down, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A 51-yard gain. And the Colts first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Browns 14, Colts 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now here's Johnson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier,
the All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, He looked like one of those guys.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action now. Brissett. And his throw is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. On 3rd down, Brissett. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Take 4, take 4. Pistol. Slam.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
King. Alert 3. Point it right. Hurry.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Mayfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hurry. Mike 51.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, that was dangerous.
Mayfield's pass.
Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
It's now second.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Next, the score, Colts 21, Browns 14. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Go. Go. 58, right over there, right over there.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Looking deep for Hilton. That's caught inside the 20. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike, get this worm.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And the Colts first down.
They go play action with Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Mayfield on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. A gain of 6 there on first.
There's Jarvis Landry with a nice reception and pickup there. And when you say Pro Bowl, you better think Jarvis Landry. He's been selected to it every year since 2015. The only season he's missed is rookie year. And he is durable and tough. We talk about that all the time. How about this for an example? Hasn't missed a game in his first 6 seasons and was a 1,000-yard receiver for the 3rd time in 2019.
Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let him know, let him know.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mack Wilson gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, Mike. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hurry, hurry. 58, the mic.
Mayfield now from the 50. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Past the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That second down play, that's a -4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Brissett. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Returning it, Johnson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for a touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Johnson now returning. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hurry, hurry.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Hey, kill.
Now Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Point it right. The field. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8,
13 yards.
are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Colts.
Check. Hey, kill. Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Harris Campbell.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
on the keeper. Incomplete.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
Field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
44.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. That catch good for only a couple.
To Jarvis Landry. Out of bounds at the 44.
Second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At the 26-yard line.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. This one caught out wide by Landry. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Down at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Mayfield now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He was taken down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Again, it's Taylor. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
And it's third down.